Willkommen zurück auf meinen. Nee, was mache ich hier? Was mache ich hier eigentlich? Ne? Ne, ich beende den Part. Nein, stopp. Mann. Jedenfalls, herzlich willkommen zurück auf meinen Kanal. Schön, dass ihr eingeschaltet habt hier. Ja, Freunde, wir sind immer noch in der Bloodline Showcase und es macht mir echt Spaß, diese Story von The Bloodline anzusehen und die Geschichte zu wissen. Und ich hoffe, es gefällt euch auch. Wie gesagt, lasst ein Like da, ein Abo da, würde mich sehr, sehr freuen, um keine Videos von WWE zu verpassen. Und ja, was kann ich noch dazu sagen? Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß. Und ja, mehr weiß ich nicht mehr. Nur das kann ich sagen. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß. Like da lassen, Video teilen und viel Spaß in diesem weiteren Match in the Bloodline Showcase.
Victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Sent into the corner. Oh, the headbutt. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
And I don't think anything can stop Nia Jax right now. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy.
I think
it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months, and Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria.
At last, Lyra keeping that string of offense in check.
She's doing whatever she can to get back into this fight.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
And she saw that coming from Jax. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
And that's a stiff shot to
Let's
the
go.
body.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
Ja, okay, ich habe Lara Valkyria, ich glaube, als anderen Oh, ein neuer Lara Valkyria, okay.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to...
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Look out! All the way to the outside!
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. Bringing the hockey stick into the mix. Oh, you just know he wants to cross-check his opponent all across the arena.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
I wouldn't be getting up if I were him.
Good God, we all felt that. Open the penalty box for high sticking. Now heading outside.
I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Fights back against Stone Cold. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective.
Cover.
Shoulders are down.
And he breaks the count quickly.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Oh, the reversal by Rikishi.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
He's quick to get out of the way there.
Jetzt nehmen den Stuhl und schlag drauf, Rikichi. Tut's. Ach so, ja, stimmt.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Russian leg sweep.
Evasive maneuvering there.
Turning the tables.
Got him in the corner now.
Oh, he fights Rikishi back. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Not looking good in this position. Oh, jeez, falling hard to the outside. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Austin had that one scouted. Was able to slip away from that.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this right now. Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
Oh, that chair shot delivered.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Ouch. Big boot to the gut and a thunderous forearm to follow.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Got out of there at the perfect time. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake
Inside Kratos.
Oh, look at this small package. He's able to beat a 2 count.
He's still got more left in the tank. And Rikishi evades that.
Pop right in the stomach creates the separation. And now propped up in the corner. Oh, strikes with the... Oh, did you hear the sound that made?
Thunderous power slam. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about...
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Oh, colliding with the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. And Stone Cold can't find a way out the blocks.
Austin needs to mount some offense. You saw that being telegraphed.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Big punch finds its mark.
Into the barricade. Stone Cold able to reverse that.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Leute.
What a headbutt. Heading back to the ring.
Oh! Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Ach so, ja. Bei diesem Kommentatoren-Tisch.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Got them off their feet here. Any and all momentum has been taken from
To the sky.
What a landing. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Here we go, cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next.
This match is getting more chaotic by the second.
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Guys, we should really...
Das Finisher oder? Aber man nicht gerade auf den Ding.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Back into the ring here.
And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here.
And now he's back into the ring.
Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Outside! Taking flight! You gotta be kidding me!
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
Oh, this is going to be bad. Really bad.
Uh-oh. Rikishi
Ah,
Rikishi
so.
slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
He wants this fight on the outside. Big elbow drop.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
A table, and guys,
Er schlagt noch zu.
any place settings.
Oh, leck doch mal.
There's the backbreaker.
Bang! Take a seat.
Ey, scharf ist du. Oder?
Rikishi evades that.
Driven down face first.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
This is not something that is supposed to happen. Announce table should be a safe zone.
Not something you ever want to experience, but it's seemingly unavoidable in this line of work. We knew tonight was not going to be pretty.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Good lord. Going in for the win here.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The
Ich hab alles
vitriol
richtig
that
gemacht.
consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
Sogar voll.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was gonna wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring, showcase Umaga's cruel brutality, and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga,
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a 3-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga! And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight field here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Being carried around now.
Are you kidding me?
Taking flight.
Look out below!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Honing in on the arm.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout. Flying. Good Lord. Taking flight. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
And Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Look at, He catches Cena with a counter. Hoisted up high here. Powerbomb all the way to the outside. Look out.
You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Holy, meet the barricade.
First out of the barricade. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now. stairs. That'll stop anybody.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tame. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for him.
Take it over!
Go for the win here.
Cover to be crowned champion. He decides this isn't the moment.
Hope he doesn't miss his chance because of this choice.
And he retaliates.
Cena doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
That might have been the decisive moment he was looking for in this.
Michinoku driver. Umaga fends that off.
Oh boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times.
And he just couldn't finish the job.
Ooh. A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan... Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga.
Ach so.
Turns it around. Umaga with a retaliation. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Cena needs to find some energy fast.
And unraveled on Umaga.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Cena's never give up attitude shining through once again.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Dodges out of the way.
Cena with a shoulder attack.
Oof. That was an end to that rally.
Oof, was trying to build a rally, but came up short there.
Ooh, cover for the title. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Now serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Looks like he knew what was coming up. Big back body drop. You see the height on that?
The intensity of Umaga.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Ripped in the hard way.
Uh-oh, full Nelson. Reverse STO. Turns the tides with a knee to the abdomen.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. And he gets directed into the corner. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
Out
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Was ist das?
Pulled in from belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart.
Here it comes!
Oh, Samoan spike.
That might have just sealed the deal as having a new champ.
Shoulder still holding on to the title.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier. He's able to counter that.
Crucial turnaround there because Cena was falling behind.
But Cena still has to do more to get this fully in his favor. Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Oh.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
He gets into the ring. Returns to the ring. Beating the count.
Uh-oh.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
And now placed in the corner. Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up.
We'll see why they call him Big Mac. Unable to turn the table. And Cena.
Cena ducks underneath, and he stopped short right there.
Superstar setting up.
And these non-stop champs down. This one's for everything. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight. Absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of...
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. Two bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. And accompanied by Paul Ellering, and a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akon and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds. Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3 minutes. We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked.
Shoulders down, this could be it. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage, that's not right. Fending off a 2 count there.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Ooh, stiff headbutt.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now.
Hey, that's my water bottle.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means